A very warm good morning, my dear children. Hope all of you are keeping safe during these pandemic days. From past few weeks, you all were collecting worksheets from school, recollecting all your basic knowledges, and being ready to attend a new session of our online classes, I hope. Okay, so from today onwards, we are going to begin a new session of our online classes. Here, in this class, we are going to learn something in science. Okay, so our first chapter in science is human body. So, our first chapter in science is human body. We are going to understand how our body is. Our body is a wonderful machine. Like a machine, it has lots of parts. These different parts are called organs. Okay, so these different parts are called organs. Lungs, heart, kidneys, and brain are few important internal organs of our body. Okay, so first we told that our body is a wonderful machine. It's like a machine. We know that machines have many parts, isn't it? Machines have many kinds of parts in it. In the same way, our body also have lot of parts. These different parts are called as organs. Okay, so that different parts in our body are called as organs. Let's check some few important internal organs. Internal organs. What are internal? What do you mean by internal? Internal means inside. Okay, internal organs of our body means the organs seen inside our body. Okay, which are they? Lungs, heart, kidneys, and brain are only few important. They are very important. Okay, lungs, heart, kidneys, and brain are few important internal organs of our body. Then, in order to keep the body healthy and function properly, in order to keep our body healthy and function properly, these organs have to work as a group. In order to keep the body healthy and function properly, these organs have to work as a group. Okay, so just imagine about a refrigerator, a fridge. Okay, will the fridge work only with cable? No, right? Will the fridge work only with the body part? No. So, when will it work? When all the parts of the fridge work together, then only the fridge will function properly. Isn't it? In the same way, to keep our body healthy and to function properly, all these organs have to work as a group. The group of organs working together. Okay, the group of organs working together in this way is called an organ system. Okay, so the group of organs working together in this way is called an organ system. Now let's study the skeleton and muscular system in this chapter. Okay, now in this chapter we are going to discuss briefly about skeleton and muscular system. This is a skeleton. Okay, this is a skeleton. Have you ever seen any models of skeletons? I hope not. We will be seeing those models in our higher classes. Now we have provided a picture here. Okay, so this is the skeleton. Let's check or let's understand the skeleton in brief. There is a bony structure in our body called skeleton. There is a bony structure in our body called skeleton. It gives support and shape to the body. So there's a bony structure. It's a bone-like structure. It's a bone-like structure and it is called skeleton. This gives support and shape to our body and also protect the soft and sensible organs of the body. Okay, so what does skeleton help us in? It gives support to our body, it gives shape to our body, it also protects the soft and sensible organs of our body like lungs, heart, kidneys and brain. These are very soft and sensible organs. Okay, so skeleton protects the soft and sensible organs of the body. From this, what can we understand? We can understand that bone is a strong substance. If it is not strong, then how can it protect the organs? So we can understand that bone is a very strong substance. So skeleton, which is a bony structure, and it gives support and shape to the body. It protects the soft and sensible organs of the body. There are 206 bones in the structure. You can see this structure here, right? In this structure, there are 206 bones which are made of minerals. These bones are made of minerals. Okay, that's a new point. So there are 206 bones and these bones are made of minerals. And also bones are of different shapes and sizes. Just look at the skeleton. Is every bone same in size? Or is every bone same in shape? No. So bones are of different shapes and different sizes. The bone in our skull, the bone in our chest, the hip bone, the backbone, the hand bones are all different. They are all different in shapes and sizes. Each and every single bones are different from each other. There are different parts in skeleton such as skull, backbone, rib cage and skull bones from which hands and legs are joined. Okay, so there are different parts of skeleton such as skull, backbone, rib cage and skull bones from which hands and legs are joined. The head part is skull. Okay, this is the skull, the head part. And backbone. We have a backbone which is present in the back side of the body. See, this is the backbone. And we have a rib cage which protects our lungs and heart. Okay, we have a rib cage which protects our lungs and heart. Then we have hand bones and leg bones. So, there are different parts in skeleton such as skull, backbone, rib cage and skull bones from which hands and legs are joined. Newborn babies have 300 bones. How many bones does we have? We have 206 bones. But newborn babies, just born babies have 300 bones. But later it will become 206 bones as we have now. Then bones are attached to one another with a fibrous tissue called osteoblast. Bones are attached. See, you can see here. See, you can see here that bones are attached to one another. Look at here. Bones are attached to one another. How are they attached? We will attach paper with the help of gum or glue. Now let's check how bones are attached to each other. They are attached with one another with a fibrous tissue called osteoblast. Okay, it is a fibrous tissue. So bones are attached to one another with a fibrous tissue called osteoblast. Is that clear? Now let's check about the different parts of or the different types of bones or different parts of skeleton. So the first one which we are going to discuss is about skull, or we can tell it as cranium. Okay, skull or cranium. It protects our brains. Here our brain will be there, isn't it? Our brain will be inside the skull. So that skull protects our brain. Let's check. Skull is the hardest part of the body that protects the brain. It is the hardest part. So other than all bones, skull is the hardest part of the body and that protects the brain. It is made up of 22 bones. So this skull is alone made up of 22 bones, in which all the remaining bones are stable except the lower jaw. So here all the bones are stable. Stable means all the bones present in the skull are fixed. They cannot be moved. But except the lower jaw, that is here. Okay, we can open our mouth. See, we can open our mouth. We can close our mouth. It is because our lower jaw is movable. Just try to move your upper jaw. Is that possible? Or just try to move your nose. Is that possible? No, right? So, except the lower jaw. Okay, except the lower jaw, all the remaining bones are stable. That means they are fixed. They cannot move except the lower jaw. The upper jaw is also motionless. Upper jaw. Okay, this is the upper jaw, this is the lower jaw. The upper jaw is also motionless. That means it also cannot move. The lower jaw is helpful in eating and talking. The lower jaw is helpful in eating and talking. Why? Because we can open our mouth with the help of lower jaw. Only we can eat and talk if we open our mouth, isn't it? So, lower jaw is helpful in eating and talking. There are teeth in lower and upper jaws. There are also teeth present in lower jaw and upper jaw. So, what is skull? Skull is the hardest part of the body that protects the brain. Brain is present here. Okay. So, skull is the hardest part of the body and it protects the brain. It is made up of 22 bones. This alone, the skull is made up of 22 bones, in which all the remaining bones are stable except the lower jaw. All the bones present in the skull are stable. Stable means they cannot move. They are fixed except the lower jaw. Only lower jaw can move. All others, remaining all other bones are stable. The upper jaw is also motionless. The upper jaw, it is also motionless. The lower jaw is helpful in eating and talking. How does lower jaw help us? It is helpful in eating and talking. There are teeth in lower and upper jaws. There are teeth in lower and upper jaws. You can see that. So in today's class, we discussed about human body. We said that body is a wonderful machine Like a machine, it has lots of parts. These different parts are called organs. Lungs, heart, kidneys and brain are few important internal organs of our body. In order to keep the body healthy and function properly, these organs have to work as a group. The group of organs working together in this way is called as organ system. Then we told about skeleton. What is skeleton? Skeleton is a bony structure in our body. It gives support and shape to the body and also protects the soft and sensible organs of body. So this is a skeleton. And there are 206 bones in this structure. There are 206 bones in the structures which are made up of minerals. All the bones are made up of minerals. These bones are of different shapes and sizes. All the bones are of different types. Okay, they are of different shapes and sizes. There are different parts in skeleton such as skull, backbone, rib cage here, rib cage, and the skull bones from which hands and legs are joined. So different parts of skeletons are skull, backbone, rib cage, skull bones from which hands and legs are joined. Newborn babies have 300 bones which later 206 remains. Bones are attached to one another with a fibrous tissue called osteoblast. Then we told about the skull. Then we studied about the skull. We can call skull in another name called cranium. Skull is the hardest part of the body. Of the whole body, skull is the only hardest part. It protects the brain. It is made up of 22 bones. The skull is made up of 22 bones in which all the remaining bones are stable except the lower jaw. The upper jaw is also motionless. The lower jaw is helpful in eating and talking. There are teeth in lower and upper jaws. So, this is what we have discussed in this session. Remaining will continue in our next class. So, till then, keep safe and be safe. Thank you.